Welcome to my podcast, Powerful Data Science Tips, where we're going to just speak about life in general, how we overcome adversity, pretty much the theme around Stoicism. But we're going to incorporate sports, finance, everything you can think of that falls into data science. I mean, everyday life, we experience things where they could be definitely logically solved through data and analytics. We just focus on the right things and those types of metrics to follow. I'm a big data guy, just because it started when I was playing baseball and understanding, certain statistics that helped a team win a ball game. And baseball is a great metaphor for life in general. And when you got numbers to be able to solve or to use to be able to solve your problems or, make a decision that's important, you can, really visually see both sides of the outcome and then make a strategic decision. And that goes for the daily Stoic. Brings me to that topic, and I'm gonna pretty much have a quote every day for Stoicism. So it'll be cool to kind of run through that. And I get these actually from this Instagram feed. It's called a Stoics feed. So this one here, this quote. It's are you lazy? I feel like this is like a thing where everyone has experienced in their life. Uh, we all experience it. It's tough to get out of bed sometimes in the morning, and this is like it's a more of a memoir from one of the greatest Stoic teachers, Sir Marcus Aurelius, one of the Greek rulers that really used the Stoic way to get through life. So here it is. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm? But it's nicer here. So you were born to feel nice instead of doing things and experiencing them? Don't you see the plants, the birds, the ants, and the spiders and bees going about their individual tasks, putting the world in order as best as they can? And you're not willing to do your job as a human being? Why aren't you running to do what your nature demands? But we have to sleep sometime. Agreed, but nature set a limit on that, as it did on eating and drinking, and you're over the limit. You've had more than enough of that, but not of working. There you're still below your quota. You don't love yourself enough, or you love your nature too, and what it demands of you. People who love what they do wear themselves down doing it. They even forget to wash or eat. Do you have less respect for your own nature than the engraver does for engraving, the dancer for the dance, the miser for the money, or the social climber for status? When they are really possessed by what they do, they'd rather stop eating and sleeping than give up practicing their arts. Is helping others less valuable to you, not worth your effort? So, what are your thoughts, guys? Feel free to leave comments below. But that was from Sir Marcus Aurelius. A good kind of reminder of, when we're laying in bed that it's tough to get up that day. Okay, so. seen my website. It's powerfuldatasciencetips.com. Please check it out. You'll have this podcast on there as well as my YouTube channel. Uh, just starting out, and I do have some sponsors right now to kind of give a shout out to before we get into the daily show. Just thank you for it's Bang Energy Drink. That's if you're gonna drink an energy drink, it's probably the most healthy for you. I know that sounds like a double negative, but it's zero sugar. It's got amino acids, but it does have equivalent of 3 cups of coffee for caffeine. So, but it's a good pre-workout drink, and also helps you focus. And they taste good too. So, and also we have Internal Harmony Oasis of Wellness. It's a good place to go and detox. And the people are really cool there, and they'll definitely take care of you and whatever you are trying to accomplish, to be able to get out of just to be able to get a nice clean detox and feel like for the new year. Okay. So yeah, this brings me to the next topic. We're going to talk about a little bit about cryptocurrency and what that has to offer here. I believe that even though it's down right now, the technology behind it is great, and it's going to be the future for our livelihood. Um, it's really going to hold people accountable. I mean, it may sound like it's like just for under the table type transactions, but in reality, we're all in this network of transactions that we, as the people, hold us accountable for. So when you look at that, there's no central bank dictating what they do with your money, and with that, it helps to be able to combat with inflation. And when we can combat inflation, we can really, really take advantage of our own situation. But the whole crypto space today is obviously down quite a bit, especially Bitcoin. They did get up to 67,000. But I look at it as a roller coaster ride. You get on, you get off, you get on and get off. And I honestly, truly believe that it'll go up again. And right now is a good time to buy. So, but yeah, feel free to comment below, and definitely check out my website. It's a work in progress, but I'm trying to build out this 4 buckets of life, and it's gonna be like I'm gonna have here like courses to take if you're into data science and you want to get more involved using Python programming. I'll have the things that I've used in the past that I thought were very helpful. Uh, there's also uh, there's also sports section where we can discuss and navigate through uh, what's going on in the sports world. I know a few of my favorite sports are baseball. I played baseball, college and professional level, and that's probably my number one. But I love playing basketball, uh, golf. So it's really high up there for myself. But yeah, whatever pretty much my viewers want to hear about, I'll bring up the hot topic on. And then we got finance. So we'll discuss cryptocurrency. I trade in Forex. um, commodities, as well as currently, working with Citigroup. I uh, help implement these new capital requirements that investment banks are being required to incorporate in their planning, their capital planning. And I liaise with technology and the business to kind of help with that and those calculations. So we'll have like some topics around those in the finance area. And then consulting, if you're having trouble with your business growth and managing the increase in data, um, definitely feel free to like come to me and ask. Like if I don't know the answer, I have a good network of people that I've worked with in the past and currently work with that can you know solve the problem. And that's one of the reasons why I put this whole thing together is it's a knowledge sharing platform. I'm not going to know everything, and I want to bring people to this platform to be able to provide information with these questions. No questions are bad questions. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And this before I close out, I just wanted to um, read this memoir that I wrote after meditating back in August before I moved down to Tampa, Florida. Uh, it's called The World as We Know It. I look at my globe on my desk during this August rainy morning. I realize that life can be so simple, essentially as simple as generally what the earth is made up of. But yet we make it much more complex. I read where everything living on this earth, at the molecular level, is made up of a hexagon shape. 6 sides, 6 vertices, and 6 angles. It makes perfect sense why the hexagon shape is a symbol of universal coherence, a symbol of omnipresence of consciousness and significance distributed throughout the universe, to be posited by rational, logical, natural, technological explanations. At this point in time, I'll break down my life and aspirations into six basic buckets. From there, re-engineer the footprint of a life cycle that has been created. Seeing this symbol when computer screens are magnified down to the molecular level, displayed on a screen. Knowing this, I can find a purpose for everything. So, what I feel like this hexagon shape is a good shape. I'm big into uh, physics and the way things like work and math and shapes, quantum physics. The great Albert Einstein, uh, and he's spot on with like if you look at a small screen, like everything, it's made up of a hexagon shape, creating an image. And I truly believe that an image is created with our minds and how we handle things. A great quote is life throws us 90 or 10% of life is what's thrown at us, and 90% of it is how we react to it. And that's just something that you can kind of aspire to be your best self um, by I guess I mean there's ways of like meditating, breathing, living in the moment, focus on the now. That's the key of like meditating is focus on the now, and everything will fall into place. We have to earn the future and look at each prong of the ladder, not the top of the ladder. Get the idea of where you want to go on top of the ladder, but then focus straight on each step along the way. And it's the journey that's the most memorable. You know, is the key because you never know where you're going to be. In life, we go against gravity all the time, every day. So let's strive to be our best selves, and I think everything will fall into place. And the world will be a better place. Thanks for tuning in.